Hey there, everybody. This is Eric from Outer Limitless.
And it's Carlos from Daily Carry Solutions.
We're here in Atlanta today to cover Blade 2019.
Now there is a lot of material to cover between June 7th and June 9th. These 3 days have a lot coming, so stay tuned.
You're gonna like it.
So I figured I'd drop by and see it. So what's the point of it? Okay, the geniuses behind KPL, can you kind of go through the differences between KPL Original and KPL Heavy? I know KPL Heavy was a bit more recent to the market. I mean, obviously from somebody that has interest in KPL but doesn't know the difference between the two, what would you say would be the best way to explain that to somebody?
Yeah, so KPL is the base formula, right? This is what we designed to work in pivots, to pull the dirt and grit out of the pivot and into suspension so that your knife's operating smoothly. KPL Heavy is KPL with an additional ingredient that creates a shear thinning fluid. So we create a gel-like consistency that sticks better to the detent ball and the detent track of your knife. So it's really formulated just for that one specific part, so that you don't have oil flowing all over the place, right? It's gonna.
So technically, it's not that it's more viscous. It's not a higher.
It is quite a bit more viscous.
Okay, because you mentioned it becomes gel-like, or
so it is a gel right now, like hair gel, like will not flow at all. But when it is subjected to shock, like in a lock bar, it will refluidize to refresh that lubrication.
Wow, okay.
And then re-gelatinize so that it's then hugging the detent ball, right? So it's kind of like a continually refreshing lubrication right around the detent. And so at its thinnest, it's around the consistency of like a honey. At its thickest, think like hair gel, right? It's not going to flow all by itself.
I said, asking for a friend, but the truth is, I'm that friend. I figured I'd ask because I'm a big fan of KPL. I mean, there are other YouTubers that rant and rave about it, quite a bit, and I wanted to see what it was about. So,
well, I think what's nice, and I'm a little more layman. When I look at a product and I think about how I'm going to use it, I've been using the Frog Lube product, and I've been kind of raving about it. I greatly like it. It's a grease. It's a food grade grease, but you need to apply it with a rag, and it gets on things. A lot of times I'll have it on my fingers. When you have that little precision bottle right there, and you can just pinpoint exactly where you want to get that.
You don't have to heat the steel. You don't have to go through this, this process to make sure that it doesn't gum up if you haven't used it for a while. And then, because everybody rants and raves about it being food safe and the minty smell and the fact that you can put it on a certain way, but then later on, you don't really hear the people who say, oh, well, it completely gummed up either the action in my firearm or the action in my knife, and I had to disassemble it, take it all apart,
well, that's
clean
an interesting point. I'm glad you're bringing that up, because Frog Lube actually, I think, originated as a means to clean guns and ammunition. I mean, is this really for knives specifically, or would this have potential other applications for other
This
uses?
is really for knives, although I've gotten a lot of people who are using KPL Heavy on the frame rails in their pistols.
Nice.
Like
I might try that on my Glock or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good reviews.
All right.
So which one did you get, regular or heavy?
I got the original. I got the OG. Yeah.
I say start with the original. That'll make the biggest difference for you. KPL Heavy is an add-on for that extra action boost.
Now, do you use them independently, or do you mix and match and like?
I use them independently.
Yeah. Does anybody mix and match? Is there a reason to do that? Or do you pretty much wipe it clean and start fresh with the heavy?
I almost never clean my knives.
Really?
Almost never. No. I'll take a dirty knife and apply KPL. It kind of becomes a self-cleaning system as you're applying, and then a little bit of dirt shows up, you wipe it off, apply some more, and
a little pressurized air to get it out. And
rinse it out with some hot water or something, apply a little bit more. It's kind of maintenance free.
So the question is, what are you carrying?
I chose the Inkosi today.
Okay.
Yeah, can't go wrong, right?
So how do you feel about the Sebenza 31?
Oh, I'm sick about it. I'm sick about it. Like everything that I love about the Inkosi, the awesome Sebenza package. I wish I had
partial
waited.
to the small Inkosi. I'm a big fan of the Inkosi, and those mic-card inlays are very, very nice. I'm a mic-card man myself. So.
Yeah.
Nice.
Shooter one right here.
One right there.
This is my 1997 Endura.
I like it.
Actually bought it in 97.
Did you really?
Yeah. This was like my first real knife. Everything
That's
else
what got you in. That's your gateway.
This is.
Like your gateway drug?
This is my gateway. Nice. It is smooth as butter. Nice. Yeah, good. I appreciate it. I definitely.